This is my Randomology, and today we're going to go to some old classic shenanigans. Okay, we are continuing with the October free movie deal thing that I'm doing. So every week, I'm going to be putting out a reaction to a movie that's in the public domain, and if you remember, you actually get the full movie reaction as well, as in the entire movie. No cuts, no anything, and just kind of me bullshitting my way through it. So right now we're going to watch Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, 1948. I said last week that Little Shop of Horrors was might have been one of the oldest movies that I've done. I forgot that about 2 years ago, the first year the channel was up, I actually did a live stream when we watched White Zombie, which I think is actually older than this. But this does feature Abbott and Costello, and apparently Bela Lugosi is actually in it as Dracula. Lon Chaney Jr. as well, so you know me, I'm a sucker for horror in all its forms, and to see, you know, the classics, as it were, in a movie like this, I'm excited. So let's watch Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Ooh, animation. Nice. Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, man. I don't think I've actually seen Abbott and Costello since I took a comedy course as an undergrad. Lon Chaney Jr., Bela Lugosi. I gotta remember that I need to put a link down in the description below for the full movie as well, if you just want to see it without, you know, my rambling. A foggy night in London? You're kidding me.
Answer the bell. Answer the phone. Which one do you want me to answer first? Both of them. Both of them. Hold the line, please. Thank you.
And you just hung up on him.
I just have my grip.
Excuse me.
Oh, I love this. I love older movies like this.
Frankly, I don't get it.
And frankly, you never will.
Sass, man.
Go look at yourself in the mirror sometime. Why should I hurt my own feelings?
Now the question is, does this actually fall into the canon of the old Universal monster movies?
Hey, everybody! An old man's talking.
Yes. Come on, give me that old Universal monster transformation. Hey man, it's old school, it looks cheesy as hell right now, but hey, this worked back in the day. I love it. I love watching this stuff. Oh, man, he better not start dragging his ass across the carpet.
Hey.
That would mean he has worms.
Crazy, I've been here all the time. Now get me those crates.
How long have you been here?
5 minutes.
What are you beefing about? I've been here for 5 years. You don't see me going around like that and yelling.
You know, even for the style of the time, McDougal's really chewing the scenery.
One of them's a coffin containing the remains of the original Count Dracula, and the other's the body of the Frankenstein monster. Guess that combination's enough to scare the pants, shirt right off your back, ain't it?
I would not be anywhere near. I wouldn't be in the same zip code as those two if I knew that they were real.
Oh, yeah. Boy.
Would you contain yourself, sir?
Nothing matters no more. Oh, I'm so happy. Well, then it's going to cost you overtime because I'm a union man. And I work only 16 hours a day.
A union?
Support your unions, yes!
Well, pull it. Want me to do all the work?
Yes. The answer would be yes.
Well, help a little bit.
What do you think he's doing? Jesus Christ, man. Have a drink, smoke a joint, get laid. God.
And no back talk. I've got just 2 words to say to you. What is that? Hurry back.
There's something about this style of comedy, too, like the snappiness of it, just the way that things are just handled.
Dracula crest. Dracula's crest. What if,
Oh yeah, everybody knows Dracula's crest.
Just holler. Holler, old chick. You understand? Old chick! What do you want? What kept you? I haven't...
What is that? Sleeps his coffin bites every night. Sounds like a chase with a bat. Okay.
Killer sleeps in this coffin, but rises every night at sunset.
Well, that didn't take long.
This is awful.
Oh, hello, Bella.
Dracula's legend. All of a sudden I heard... That's the wind. It should get oiled. Listen. You're making enough noise to wake up the dead. I don't have to wake him up. He's up. I saw him. Where? You know there's no such a person as Dracula.
No, he doesn't. He knows better. Now, Drac, come on. You look at this guy. What's he gonna do? Run away? What do you can take him. It's almost cartoonish, which I love. I mean, at this point, Dracula's just messing with him. I mean, Dracula's a dick. There's the man! There he is! Oh!
That's the bunk! That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's his bunk!
That's his bunk. Hey, love a good pun. I'm a dad.
A scientist named Frankenstein made a monster by sewing together parts of old dead bodies. You have to read that stuff. Wait a minute.
Oh, you read the other one. Suddenly you're afraid of him reading this one.
Who would be silly enough to believe that?
Me. I'll believe it. I'll believe it. I mean, that's assuming that I knew I was in a Universal Monster movie. Oh, so Frankenstein's monster doesn't get like an actual box, just a bunch of packing hay. I don't know if he's really short or he's really tall, but either way, that's a great shot. Now, they say hypnosis only works on the weak-willed, and he might qualify. I love that he poked him just to see if he was subdued. I just need a little pick-me-up. You know, you and me will have a cup of coffee, cup of tea. He needs an electrode.
Don't be afraid. He won't hurt you. Come.
I mean, they're more afraid of you than you are of them, right? I mean, that probably only applies to, like, bugs and things like that. Well, nice to know that there's a Gothic castle just somewhere in the middle of Florida. I mean, hell, it's Florida. I mean, of course there is. But why wouldn't there be? Probably already has a meth lab in the basement. I love these old school effects where they use animation to actually like draw out things like that. If you've seen my video on Forbidden Planet, which is not a reaction so much as an analysis, you know what I mean. Seriously though, who is this? Who lives in just a Gothic castle like 5 miles outside Tallahassee?
This time the monster must have no will of his own. No fiendish intellect to oppose his master.
Well, my dear.
Oh, okay.
Wilbur was taking me to a masquerade ball, but I'm sure he'd prefer to spend a quiet evening at home. Bring him through here.
Yeah, well, you know. This is what's known as a honey trap.
He went like this.
Now, I know that they did that thing in Plan 9 from Outer Space to cover up. What was it, Plan 9? Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah. He, yeah, to cover up the fact they were using a body double.
Like it in my life. Believe me, chick, when I tell you, I was scared to death. Really, I was.
Now I'm second guessing myself. Hold on. Yeah, Bela Lugosi. Yeah, because that's the one that had the famous review of, you know, Bela Lugosi died during production of this movie, and it shows. Oh, hello.
Here's the key. Lock me in.
Lock you in.
Yes, please, hurry.
It's silly, but I'll do it.
I mean, if I was him, I'd handcuff myself to a radiator or something.
Hey, he forgot his bag.
Ah, you really don't want to do that. You want to wait until morning.
To Talbot.
Mr. Talbot's not here right now. Would you like to leave a message? That's a big-ass room. Jesus. You know, the monsters are being very careful with them.
Maybe he didn't.
This man has survived on just dumb luck. Emphasis on dumb.
Wilbur, please. I've had nightmares all night long. I don't want to hear any more about dead bodies.
Oh, so you've had nightmares about this. Okay, so you actually are scared.
Wilbur, Pat, you haven't been untrue to your Sandra.
Also, I'm highly amused by the fact that in movies like this, Abbott and Costello are playing Chick and Wilbur, and yet the movie just flat out gives us their names. Like, imagine a movie just called Nicolas Cage Saves the Day. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, is actually the plot of The Unbearable Weight of Enormous Talent.
What I'd like to know is, what has he got that I haven't got?
A brain.
Ah, get it? Cause it's yeah.
Now, who is this?
She's beautiful.
I'm Joan Raymond.
She's Joan Raymond.
I'm the girl who...
Miss Raymond, when did this mad feeling first come over you?
The instant I...
Well, aren't you a fickle one?
Will you excuse me?
Now, one thing that I don't think we should bring back is having your pants to just below your nipples.
Joan is awful cute.
All right, you take Joan, and I'll take Sandra.
Oh, Sandra sends me.
What was that Groucho Marx quote? You're a bigamist. You're a bigamist. Yeah, it's pretty big of me. Something like that. I don't know.
If I had 2 cigarettes, I'd give you one.
That's right.
And if I had 2 pair of shoes, I'd give you a pair.
Don't I know that?
And if I have 2 girls...
Well?
Why don't you light that cigarette, put on those shoes, and take a walk for yourself?
There's a level of sass here that is just...
I'm sort of a wolf myself.
And here I thought that you were the only one that would believe me.
Why? What would make you think that?
In fact, I got 2 dates.
But you and I have a date with destiny.
You smell like puppy chow.
She's mine, too.
Pardon me just a minute.
That there is what you call a power move.
How about the 2 girls we had last week?
All right, let's not talk about
You got no kick coming.
I'm not kicking.
You had the best looking one.
So what?
Yours had teeth.
Look, Wilbur.
You had teeth!
Mine had so much bridge work, every time I kissed her, I had to pay toll.
What?
Oh, my God.
Come on.
Oh, my God.
Ah, come on.
Ah. This is too much. This is too much.
I'm sure she's around somewhere.
Wilbur.
Sandra.
Oh, there's somewhere.
Girl, who is she?
Oh, now you gotta explain it. Now you gotta explain it.
You
And
come here alone. What are you doing here? Same thing. Shall we get going? Just as soon as I put on my...
I believe you're in the House of Dracula right now. You can find
the House of Dracula would be a great name for a nightclub.
Scared of Hello, hello. He's gone.
So am I.
No, you don't. Come here.
Listen, you search the basement, I'll search on outside.
Oh, no, you don't.
All right, then I'll search on outside and you search in the basement.
That's different.
It worked.
Come on.
Duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season. That trick actually worked on when I was a waiter many years ago. My boss's kid who wanted to run through the kitchen, and I managed to actually convince her not to do so by basically pulling the, duck season, rabbit season trick. By the way, are they going to question why there's a giant Gothic castle in the middle of Florida? Nice, right through the styrofoam wall. Oh! Wilbur, how did you miss that? That's a big thing to just kind of not notice. There's something just outright cartoonish about a lot of the comedy in this, and it's amazing. Like, I want some of this kind of comedy back. Hey, the whole gang's here. It's the tiny ties in the pants that I know. Oh, nice of him to get everything published, you know. That is some beautiful handwriting. My handwriting is horrible. My mother used to say I should have been a doctor with my handwriting.
Who screamed? You did.
Jesus Christ, man!
What we need today is young bloods and brains.
I've been looking for you all day. You know, every time I
How big is this place? How tall is Bela Lugosi? Because he's standing above everybody else here. Holy crap, the man was 6'1"? Jesus Christ! He's like just below Hugh Jackman and about a foot taller than Selma Hayek.
My will is as strong as yours.
Are you sure?
Yep, called it. You gotta be weak-willed.
Ah, he knows me.
Listen, fat boy, where are my exhibits?
I'd forgotten about this clown.
This, I need a witness. Go ahead, I'd like to see you do it again. You see it?
I'm sorry, I couldn't see a thing.
What did you find? Was I right?
No. And I wish you'd stop trying to put those ideas in this boy's head.
Lon Chaney Jr. is pretty tall too. If I'm 6'2", yeah, there he's tall.
Oh, no. Please don't wear that.
That seems in bad
I
taste.
know you. I might tear you limb from limb.
Is that serious?
He'll murder you.
That's serious.
Let's have a walk, Wilbur.
You know, the only time you really don't want a woman wanting you just for your brain.
I want to be the only one in your life. I want to be part of you. I want to be in your blood.
That seems like a red flag. Well, there's something you don't usually see on a date.
Don't you know what's going to happen now?
I'll bite.
No, you're not gonna bite. Somebody else is gonna bite.
Do you know what could happen if I meet Dracula in the woods? I'll bite. Oh, no, you gotta stand in line.
Now, if I was Talbot, I would definitely be taking some more steps to, you know, not murder a whole bunch of people every night.
Didn't Mr. Talbot tell you not to put that mask on anymore? Now, what are you putting on for?
Oh, God, I forgot. Oh, no. Oh, you done fucked up. Do these monsters just become absolute morons when they get close to these two?
What was the idea of trying to take a bite out of me? Huh? What was the idea?
Now you.
What did you take a bite out of you, too? What's the matter with you, chick? You going mad or something?
Wilbur, don't let that little fella fool you.
Oh, well, now this does not look good for anybody. Well, things have gotten way more complicated than they needed to be. Hi, Bella. Now, chick, are you gonna believe that this is exactly what he's been telling you this time?
Are you sure of that?
I saw what I saw when I saw it.
I mean, if you can't trust that, I mean, what can you trust?
Sandra! Sandra!
Dude, she wanted to cut your brain out. I mean, where's the relationship gonna go after that?
Junior!
Junior! Why is something that stupid just so funny?
You still love me.
Well, she loves you for your brain, which in this case is not a good thing.
Well, there's the boat, all right. Let's look around.
Yeah, how long do you have before Talbot here just wolfs out again?
Tick-tock, motherfucker!
That must be the entrance to the castle. Come on.
That's a reach. That is a reach. Damn, that's some disrespect.
I'm telling you, it's a bad deal. I've had this brain for 30 years and it hasn't worked right yet.
30 years? You're 30 years old? How do you look what... I would have figured you for like 40.
Not that way, to the left.
Why was that so funny?
Now where'd he go? Fuck.
That might be a clue.
Thanks, Eagle Eye.
What are you looking out the window for? Somebody else coming after me?
Oh, yeah, of course. Don't move. You can't see movement. That ain't your bride. Oh, hell! Oh, she just went bye-bye.
Okay, come on.
Wait, that's not gonna...
Put your shoulder to the head. Hold tight. Lieutenant, he can't get in.
It... Yeah, it opens the other way. And what's behind door number 1? Oh, this is a full-on monster brawl. Honestly, at this point, just artillery bombed the whole island.
Well, we got him.
No, you don't. Trek, you got options. There you go. That'll do it.
Do you still want your exhibits?
Of course I do.
Well, here comes one of them now.
Yeah, you want him? You better get him. Whoop. Fire bad, am I right?
But seriously, watch out for fire. Fire bad.
Again, where does this fall into the canon of Universal monster movies? Woo! There's a fire stunt.
Who said that? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Invisible Man.
Was that Vincent Price? That was totally Vincent Price. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta talk about that. We have got to talk about that. Alright, the most sophisticated of monster movies? No. Scariest monster movie? No. Funniest one? It's up there. It is definitely up there. Oh my god. Bud Abbott, Lou Costello. There's a reason, you know, the classics, man. Like Lon Chaney, Bela Lugosi. This was just, it was just goofy fun. Like there was not a moment where I was bored. You know, if you're watching the full version, you probably saw me looking down at like my phone or something. I was just looking stuff up that I wanted to reference, honestly, but this was just so much fun. The dialogue was just like, just snappy. And I've mentioned that in other movies. More recently, The Little Shop of Horrors, the 1960 version with Jack Nicholson. That there's something just about that kind of humor and delivery that is just so good. This one was just, it was only an hour 22, but it was so good. I had such a blast with this movie. And hey, look, if you're watching the full version of this this movie, thank you for being a member. And if you're just watching the short version, hey, thank you again. But hey, what's keeping you from being a full-time member? It's buttons right down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.